Hi everyone, I'm Bob Sly, the Media Director for Zero Waste San Diego. I'm here at the San Diego Fix-It Clinic, brought to you by Zero Waste San Diego and the lovely and talented Laura Anthony. I'm here with two of the volunteers, Mike and Bob, and we're going to talk about the Fix-It Clinic and what it's all about. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What is your background in handymanness and your Fix-It ability?
I think it's probably both military. Navy for Bob, Marine Corps for me. The Marine Corps sent me to an Army school to learn to repair refrigeration equipment, mostly for radar sites and that kind of thing. But that was years ago, and I've been tinkering at home for that length of time.
I think my time making things work and building things started very early on. I can't remember not doing it. My dad was very handy with stuff and had a couple of side businesses I helped him with. And then I ended up in the Navy before the Army drafted me. And I got a Class A school of electrician's mate. And then when I got out, I just kept on that line of work. And then I retired and ended up in my own businesses. Fix-It Clinic came up, and it's been good for me. We work, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, something like that, till the people leave.
So you're both very handy guys, obviously, and you enjoy it.
Yeah,
Obviously, that's going to be something. On the other hand, electricity to me is magic. And I was the one in wood shop that made the birdhouse that didn't fit and it was crooked. Yeah, so you guys got one up on me. Okay, so describe what happens at the Fix-It Clinic.
Well, first off, you have to make an appointment. Online, usually it's free, but to limit how many people show up and have enough fixers on hand, we have to make an appointment. When they hit the door with the object, they get interview, and we do a little triaging on what the problem is and who of the fixers on hand would be the best guy to tackle it. Some of us have specialties. Bob is really good at soldering and that kind of thing. In fact, he's got some kind of government training from years ago that I have learned from him about how to do this stuff. So
You're welcome.
he's my mentor.
I think we would be here all day long if you listed all the tools that you brought to a Fix-It Clinic.
Yeah.
In general, give me the idea of the pallets of things that you roll in here.
First thing you bring is your brain.
Yeah, that's where, sometimes that's working, sometimes it isn't. You could go to Home Depot or Harbor Freight, anywhere, and just buy a general mess of tools and you'd be fine. But over the years, we have collected things that serve special purposes for us. We've made them or we've modified them or stuff like that. And anybody that wants to do that should have some kind of a background in handyman stuff. But we also like the younger folks because they are so excited to see what's going on, and we like to teach them. They just get a big kick out of it.
One of the things that we use a lot is a multimeter. Mm-hmm. And by that we check things like, is the power cord still good? Are we getting juice to the power supply, that kind of thing. So a multimeter is something that you learn really quickly to be close at hand and use a lot. Something's blown in the fuse, you got to check it for continuity, see if the fuse is bad. People know when the power doesn't work that to look for a regular fuse, and a lot of times that fuse is fine, but there's a thing called a thermal fuse that works just like a regular fuse, but melts at a higher temperature. It's designed to protect things that heat up, or motors and that kind of thing. And those things are usually buried deep in the guts of it.
There's a definite engineering principle there. It says, okay, if this is a simple machine, let's make it hard to find the fuse.
Well, it's certainly, looking at your toolboxes, there's a lot of stuff in there that's not in my toolbox, so it's not going to be in a normal person's toolbox. How about the parts? Do you guys bring any parts?
We don't usually.
No.
What we'll do is we'll diagnose the thing and determine that if there's a broken part or a fried, burnt part or something like that, that they order it online or go buy it somewhere, bring it to the next Fix-It Clinic, and then we'll replace the part.
But it's mostly electrical stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have any mechanical stuff.
No.
We don't carry a supply of screws and nuts and bolts, and it's just too many different ones.
So let's get to what I think is the most important part about the Fix-It Clinic. why we're doing it, the gratitude we get out of it. What's the point? We're fixing things that we can. Why don't we just go buy a new one?
Yeah, we can.
We get a lot of people who are genuinely concerned about the environment, who don't want to just throw away something that's perfectly good if it can be fixed. I recognize that, and I appreciate that. The other hand, there's a lot of people that we get through the door that can't afford to buy a new coffee maker or a new coffee grinder or food processor, and then they really need somebody to fix it for them to avoid the cost and the expense. And those people are the most appreciative.
And you don't always fix it for them, do you? Part of this is also teaching people
Yes,
that they can
yes.
fix things and teaching people how
Yeah.
to kind of go about the process. Talk about that a little bit.
It's so gratifying to see someone that you can just tell the relief in their body and their soul and their face that thank you, thank you, thank you, now I can go on living. That's what it means to me. The camaraderie here is really, really good.
We like to help people. We like what we do helps the environment. It makes me feel in my retirement that I'm still useful, that I can do things that help people and make them happy and help the environment at the same time.
Well, thank you guys so much for your volunteerism. And if you're interested in going to a Fix-It clinic, zerowastesandiego.org, click on events and find the next Fix-It clinic. Maybe we can fix something for you.